short amount of time, and that movie's made more money than this has. So the same movie for the fourth fucking time in a row made more money than a movie that's actually about something. I would get mad, but then again, it wouldn't be the first time that ever happened with any movie. But yeah, gets about time I should talk about X-Men: Days of Future Past. It's, like I said, been out for a really long time, so might as well give my first impressions on it. There really isn't too much I want to talk about with this video. It was actually kind of hard to do this video because I just there really wasn't too much to talk about other than just a list of stuff that I really liked with the movie because I think the only complaint I can actually make about this movie is that it didn't make as much money as Transformers with it being out longer, well, a full month longer than Transformers had. So, yeah, pretty much all my complaints and negative points about this movie pretty much end there because I absolutely fucking love this movie. I think I'm really having a hard time right now because it's really hard deciding what's my favorite summer movie or my favorite movie just in general that I've seen so far this year. It's either this, Captain America: Winter Soldier, or the Lego movie. Yeah, but actually, I think I actually like this better than Captain America: Winter Soldier. And you guys know I love Winter Soldier. I fucking love that movie. But this movie, I actually think I like a little bit more than it. I just don't know why. I just thought it was just so much more entertaining than Winter Soldier. And again, I love Winter Soldier, but I think I just got a little bit more enjoyment out of this movie. And that honestly shocks me because, like I mentioned before in some of my previous X-Men videos, I'm not a big fan of the X-Men comic books. I've only read a certain few, only the real big ones, big name ones, and one of the Days of Future Past. And really, what I know of the X-Men is from those few certain comic books I've read, as well as from what I know about the movies and some of the animated series. But yeah, I'm not really that big of an X-Men fan. I actually ended up liking this movie a little bit more than a movie that I am a fan of this, franchise and source material. But yeah, I just fucking love this movie. And I mentioned instead of my Last Stand slash, I said in my X2 in First Class reviews that it was either a toss between X2 and First Class of those ones being my favorite X-Men movie, and it's no longer a toss-up anymore because this is my favorite X-Men movie. This is it. This is literally the best X-Men movie I think we have right now. That is until we get to Apocalypse 2016. Hopefully it's better than this. I don't get to that in a minute. But yeah, this is my favorite X-Men movie to date. I think this just does everything an X-Men movie should do. That's actually one of the things I really enjoyed about the movie. It was the first X-Men movie that actually felt like an X-Men movie. Like it actually had a really crazy, weird plot going on. And like I mentioned, I'm not a big X-Men fan, but any X-Men comic book that I did read, they always had some weird, crazy, surreal plot going on. And this finally introduced that with time travel and different universes and alternate timelines and just all that junk. It was, like I mentioned, the first X-Men that actually felt like a really big X-Men, like really comic booky, crazy X-Men movie. But it's not too crazy to where it'll put a lot of people off. It's just crazy enough to be believable and feel like an X-Men movie and like a comic book movie more. I thought it would go really off the deep end with it introducing time travel in it, but they actually handle it really well in this movie, so I enjoyed that a lot. I mean, when you get to that point where you have to introduce time travel into your movie, a comic book movie no less, it starts to get really weird and just, well, like I said, ridiculous, but they actually handled it really well here, so I was really happy about that. Um, Also, this was the first X-Men movie where it actually felt like it was more than just a comic book movie for me personally. Like it actually had a story, well, not a story, but it actually had like a meaning to it, like a point and message to it. The first X movie, one of my complaints with it was that it just felt like your average run-of-the-mill comic book movie. Just supervillain wants to do something dastardly, hero stop at the end. X2 was a little bit more than that, but it still was just about the same thing. X3 was just bullshit, so I could care less. X-Men Origins Wolverine, same thing, bullshit, not really about anything but bullshit. And X-Men First Class was finally the first X-Men movie, in my opinion, that was about something, but it kind of got, you know, certain parts, it felt like in certain parts that it wanted to be about something, about different, difference in ideologies and the fall of the friendship. But also at random times, it would feel like it just wanted to be your average run-of-the-mill comic book movie, and I didn't really enjoy that all that much. It felt like it was two completely movies mashed together in one, and either version of that comic book movie, a comic book movie wanted to be about something, or a comic book movie that wanted to be just that comic book movie. Felt like they were fighting to get out and just be that one comic book movie, and never felt like just one movie. This was the first X-Men movie where it felt like it was about something, but it was also a fun comic book movie. In fact, this may not end up being my favorite movie of the year, but it may end up being my favorite movie of summer because this is really what I think of when I think of your quintessential comic book, well, quintessential summer action movie. It's fun, but it also makes you think and actually does stuff a little bit differently. And that's just what I think of when I think of a good summer movie, and that's just really what I want from, well, in general, a good comic book movie. Something that's fun and you'll have a good time watching, but something that will actually make you think a little bit too. Not to say that just watching a fun action movie that's really just that, just for fun, is a bad thing. It's not. It is a good thing. But I also want something a little bit more than just explosions and action and all that stuff. Like I mentioned, my Transformers review, the first impression video. Um, and one thing that I just really love about this movie, with this movie introducing time travel to the X-Men franchise, it actually does something that I've been really asking for a long time with movie or franchise reboots, which is find out like a really creative way to do a reboot. And this movie actually figured that out. It's both a reboot and yet not a reboot, but ultimately it is pretty much a reboot. With it having time travel in it, they end up alternate, altering timelines, and they end up having an alternate future, which actually has all of the X-Men characters that died from the previous X-Men movies, like Jean, Professor X, Cyclops, and a bunch of others I can't really remember off the top of my head. Um, and it actually gives us the opportunity of seeing future X-Men movies that actually, don't end up fucking sucking. So we finally get Dark Phoenix Saga, right, and a bunch of the other ones I can't remember. But this was one way that I thought a movie reboot. It was the most creative and different and new way I think they could have done a movie reboot at all. And I'm not saying that every single reboot should follow this, which is doing time travel and everything. I'm not saying that, but like how many big comic book movie reboots have we had so far where it's just okay, we had one bad movie, so let's just recast it, get new directors, writers, and everything, and we'll just start fresh and new without really any explanation of what this is. This did it differently. This was okay. Yeah, the X Men. Because if any franchise needed a reboot, it was the fucking X Men franchise. I mean, this is the franchise that kickstarted a new age of comic book movies. If there was any franchise that deserved a reboot, it was the X Men franchise. I mean, after Wolverine and First Class, not First Class, Last Stand and Wolverine, this really did need a fucking reboot. Okay, it really did need a reboot, but they opted to do something a little bit different, and they were just like, hey, this is a franchise that involves time travel. Let's just use that to create an entire new timeline of movies and just go from there and just make a pretty much a brand new franchise without saying that we're rebooting this franchise and making it a new franchise, which I thought was great. I mean, we've had so many reboots at this point, which have just been, oh, one bad movie, one or two or more bad movies, so let's just reboot it from the ground up, and that's really about that. This did it a little bit more creatively, and I just admire that so much, especially at a time where we're just crazy about movie reboots and remakes and whatnot. Um, and yeah, that's really all I can say about that. I just thought it was a really creative way to do a great reboot. Again, I thought it was well deserved for the X-Men franchise at this point. And I'm happy about that because that just gives us so many opportunities to do so many new X-Men movies that fix a lot of the problems with the other X-Men movies, except Dark Phoenix and Age of Apocalypse, which I'm really, really excited about. And like I said, this was actually the first X-Men movie where it felt like it was actually about something and it stayed clear of what it was about, which is ultimately, and this is gonna sound really cheesy, but sorry, but this movie is really about hope. I mean, that's really what it is. I mean, you have a dystopian future without any hope, sending a person back in time to reevaluate someone and bring hope into their lives so that they can change and henceforth the future changes. It really is about hope. And the more I thought about it like that, the movie really reminded me about Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I mean, that's really what that movie was about too. I mean, sending the Terminator back in time and, you know, fixing the future and whatnot, but there was also the moments where they were trying to bring hope to Sarah Connor's life. I mean, because she was just a crazy nutcase, really care really about the future. It was the same situation in that movie pretty much too. So I thought that was really really cool and really endearing and actually kind of touching in a way. It was especially interesting to see hope trying to be brought to Charles Xavier, probably the most hopeful and I guess, brightly attitude character out of the entire big franchise, which is really interesting seeing him in just a complete 180 attitude as he's been shown in all the other X-Men movies. He's just down in the dumps. He's practically like a junkie, really. He just has no hope. He's completely, like I said, a different character from who he is in the future. And it was interesting to see him in that situation too. It was also interesting to see Logan or Wolverine actually be put in the role that Charles Xavier was in the first movie. I mean, Wolverine in the first movie was just this wild animal that really couldn't be tamed, and Charles was trying to, teach him and reevaluate him. And it's nice to see Wolverine take on that role in this movie to Charles Xavier. I thought that was great. It was just a really, again, really fun to see that. Speaking of Wolverine and a lot of the characters in this movie, everyone in this movie did a solid performance. Wolverine, don't even need to go into it. Hugh Jackman Wolverine, like I said, don't need to go into it. Patrick Stewart is Charles Xavier, great as usual. Ian McKellen, great as Magneto. Everyone just did a great, great job in this. Especially James McAvoy, which the movie is really about. And that was another thing I really liked about this movie. My main complaint with every single, well, with the exception of First Class, but every single X-Men movie is that they're always about Wolverine. It was never just, hey, here's the X-Men. And it was always just, hey, here's Wolverine and then a couple of X-Men over here. This was the first X-Men movie that had Wolverine in it, but it was never really Wolverine center. He really is just along for the ride, and the movie really is just about Charles and all the other X-Men trying to get through this and trying to, really fix the future and everything. I thought that was great. That's, again, the reason why I really love this X-Men movie. I mean, I love Wolverine just as much as the next guy, but he's way too much focused on the other movies. Here, it felt like how Wolverine should be treated in the movie, which is, he should be along for the ride. He should never have all the focus put on him. I mean, he's such an interesting character because you don't know too much about him. So I'm glad they focus on him. They review actually a little bit of his origin here, but never too much to the point where it's like, okay, just bring it back a little bit, guys. We're going to wait too long. Wolverine. Let's focus on somebody else here, please. I love that. I thought that was really, really cool. But James McAvoy did a great job as Charles Xavier again, which is the First Class. Can't wait to see him again in future installments. And Michael Fassbender as the young Magneto. He's a fucking badass. I mean, anything that I would see any movie with Michael Fassbender in it because he's a fucking badass or awesome in anything that he's in. He's just fucking cool. I said I didn't really have too much to complain about in this movie, and this really isn't a complaint. It's just kind of a minor gripe. But we got to see Charles talk to, well, younger Charles talk to the older Charles. I would have liked to have seen one scene, just one, like with Charles, to Charles. I would have liked to see one scene with the young Magneto meeting the old Magneto. I don't know how he would have actually executed that, but I really would have loved to have seen that. I mean, we got to see young Magneto, young Charles with older Charles. It kind of makes you wonder, well, why not, young Magneto with older Magneto. It's a minor gripe. I'm not taking anything away from the film because that much thing that just came to mind. Um, what else? Just a couple quick bullet points. Just some stuff that, just some quick stuff I want to talk about. Quicksilver. I fucking love Quicksilver. I mean, Adam Peters as Quicksilver was great in this movie. He has one of the best scenes in the movie. Don't want to spoil it for you here, which is a lot to spoil everything. Probably the best scene in the movie, other than all the other scenes in the movie, which is great. He Magneto is great. He's really funny too. I'm not too familiar with the character from the comic books. I just thought he was just a poor man's version of the Flash, but he actually is pretty damn funny in this movie. Again, minor complaint, but why didn't they keep him around for the rest of the movie? I have no idea why. I mean, he just used him for one particular scene in the movie to break Magneto out of Pentagon, and that's really about it. And he proved that he's a really useful, really good character. Why they don't just keep him around for the rest of the movie was beyond me. I know there's going to be in future X-Men installments, hopefully played by Evan Peters again. But I just thought that it was kind of odd they didn't keep him around for the rest of the movie. I wonder what he actually could have done in the rest of the movie. I mean, this character's so fucking awesome. I got a picture of him, actually. I mean, that's how awesome this character was. Um, and another thing, this was really big fangastic fanboy moment in the movie, but the X2 theme was actually in this movie, which I really love. I mean, it's just a blast when we had to hear that get the opening titles and the traditional X-Men opening titles. And it was just nice to see a traditional, well, I don't know how far you can go in saying traditional X-Men movie, but it was nice to see a traditional X-Men movie again. I mean, we've had so many spin-offs, and we've had like First Class, which was an X-Men movie. Yeah, there was other mutants of the team, but it wasn't like the X-Men, like the ones we all know, like Wolverine and Storm and all that. And then we had the Wolverine, we had Wolverine Origins and everything. So it was just nice to see like a traditional X-Men movie where it's like, okay, here's the X-Men, here's the ones that you've seen from the first movie, at least the most of them. Here's the ones that you've seen from the first three. Let's just go and make a fun X-Men movie again. That's really what this was. It's just a fun X-Men movie, and it was just a fun action movie and a fun summer movie, and it was just great. I loved it. And another thing I really liked about the movie was, and this is something that I've kind of noticed with a lot of the X-Men villains in general, is that no X-Men villain, none that I can think of as of right now, is really a big bad villain. At least the ones I know, like Magneto and Bulma and Trash, we're getting into right now. Um, they aren't like villains that just want to commit evil acts just for the sake of being evil. They actually have their motives and actually have their reasons for being evil. Like Magneto wants to get rid of humans, but that's to benefit an entire race of people, mutants and whatnot. And Bulma Trask in this movie, he's not really a villain. Like he wants to, set up these sentinels to, protect humans against from mutants. But he actually admires mutants in the movie. He actually has a line of dialogue in this movie where it's something along the lines of like he admires mutants because they're going to be what really brings humans together. Like it's gonna the mutant enemy is gonna bring humans together against one common threat, which is it doesn't really make him a villain because he's looking out for the human race. He cares for his people. He cares for the humans and whatnot. So I thought that was great. Peter Dinklage did a great job as Bulwark Trask in this movie. I mean, he does a great job in anything, so not a big surprise there. And that's just about it, really, for X-Men Days of Future Past. I absolutely love this movie, and while I did have some minor complaints about it, overall, it was great. I loved it. I'm just gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because I just had very few problems with it. If I rewatch it, I'll probably find some minor gripes about it, but other than that, other than those few stuff that I had, I love this movie, and it's definitely a contender for my favorite movie of the year. Probably my favorite summer movie. It just sums up everything I love about summer movies in general, and that's really all I have to say about that. So yeah, X-Men Days of Future Past, that's right now for my first impressions. 10 out of 10 because I really, really loved it. And it really sucks that this movie only made, it made a lot of money. It made like 725 million, something like that. But this movie was out like a full month before Transformers Age of Extinction, and that movie's only been out for well a month now, and it's made more money than this. So all I have to say to that is, fuck you, Transformers Age of Extinction. I think the summer movie is right here with Days of Future Past. So yeah, that's all I have to really say about that. So I'll see you guys next time when I do some crazy video. I don't know what that's going to be. I have a list of videos, but I'm not sure which one to do first. So I'll be back with some video next time. So take care. Oh yeah, just another thing quick before I go. The Age of Apocalypse has begun.